muscle pretty much do the exact same thing. But ultimately, you can see that's a very easy play. I guess cover 3 cover 4, especially the RP route.
I forgot. I want to look for Prime. Something's going on my car. I got a different set. He don't look at nothing but shit. That's on Prime, bro. This shit wrong.
You gotta turn that little switch off at the top of the screen.
We got one that's not drilled and sliding.
That's against cover 3 and cover 4 zones. As you can see, the quarterback typically.
Yeah, you don't got drip. Oh, no. It's not for max for ultimate. That's my shit wrong, bro. I got maximum.
Against, like right there where there's a box safety, but a lot of times you really won't have a choice based on the fact that it's but you can see how, typically you'll have success because you'll have that block advantage. So the quarterback runs out of the play. Next up, we have the read option. So you've got a whole rep to center, so that's just hold the button to take that. If you have a fast quarterback, though, you have another option here. So right here, got that outside guy. It's going to be best. It's a really successful straight-ahead run. I find the quarterback only really works if they're not really shifting in this direction. Trying to force from the quarterback, but ultimately, it's probably best just to take the handoff 9 times out of 10 because the alignment doesn't really call for a lot of exterior.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 30. Five-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give. This is Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Handoff right side to Wangu, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nwangu. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Single, slot. Hey, you want it?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll get this to Nwangu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
On the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach, and that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From the 22, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Running with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. trying to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big touchdown.
It's caught at the 1. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Jackson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw again is Jackson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On play action, Allen. Goes right back to Smith again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
So Mike's number 1.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down. Hey, hey.
Tighten up. Hey, number 28.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got his man. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Check tight. Check tight.
Switch. Come on, fellas.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Allen. Got a man, that's Ward. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. He can't get him down. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Caron said, leave your watch